Sewing people, I hope you're all well and you all managed to stay creative in these difficult times this year's been. I'm Sharon of Maven Patterns and I'm a West Midlands-based business. I'm here in the studio that I share with my husband Richard. We're really pleased to be part of this year's SewBrum, and it's been very difficult for everybody in a small business this year. So really appreciate Lauren and Charlotte for organising it. And we just thought we'd show you around the studio today. Thank you for sticking with me from my first video tour, and a bigger thank you for everybody that's supported all the small sewing businesses this year. Really do appreciate it. Now, we don't have a discount code for you this year, but what we've decided to do is donate 25% of our PDF sales for this weekend to the same charities as the raffle for SewBrum. So that's Birmingham Solihull, Women's Aid and Birmingham Mind. And again, a big thank you for all for taking part, and I hope you all have a really great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Hi there, welcome to SewBrum. My name's Amanda and I own the haberdashery and fabric shop called the Sewcial Studio. Now the Sewcial Studio is literally 12 minutes away from Birmingham on the train. I'm here at Wilnecote's train station. This is where you would get off if you wanted to come and see us. So as you walk up to the main road around, okay, you'll come up to the main A5 and literally down there, just past the roundabout, our shop is located on the left hand side. Here we go then, so we're outside the shop. A little bit noisy with the traffic, so I do apologise. Let's pop inside. So I'm so excited to welcome you to the Sewcial Studio. This side of the shop is our crafting and bag making side, so quilting, so lots of colour, that's our bag making. Our quilting, cottons, bag samples at the top. There we go, give you a little bit of a perspective. Our Emma line, hardware, and then coming through to this side. This now is our dressmaking side, and this is where we do most of the classes. So we have an array of modal jerseys, linens, stuffed jerseys, punties, rayons, more stuff, art gallery, denims. So because of social distancing, we have sort of split up the work area so everybody is there, so it looks a little bit sparse maybe. So we get 3 round the counters now, and 4th and a 5th one where the trolley is moved over. We have prim haberdashery, There we go. That's the Sewcial Studio. I hope you enjoyed the little tour around. It would be lovely to see some of you in the near future. I hope you have a fantastic day for SewBrum. It is such a shame that it couldn't go ahead as normal, but I'm sure we'll all agree that it's far better to stay safe and well in these times. There is a discount code that Charlotte will have shared with you, so if there's anything that takes your fancy, then feel free. And just have a fantastic day, guys, and I can't wait to see all of your shares and your makes. Okay, see you soon. Bye now.
Hello and welcome to my humble she shed, but more importantly, welcome to SewBrum 2020. My name is Jenniffer Taylor. You may recognise me from series 2 of the Great British Sewing Bee, but I am now the director of Taylor, which is basically me doing what I do, which is teaching people how to sew. I'm also a sewing author. I demonstrate on television as well as at big events as well. So you've probably seen me around doing bits and bobs. But the reason why I'm here today is to talk about something really exciting. I'm really glad to share it with you, which is my new book called Your Skirt Your Way. But before we get into that, I just want to say a huge thank you to Charlotte and Lauren from Guthrie and Garney for organising this event this year. Obviously it's been really difficult, and the fact that they've been able to bring it online I just think is absolutely fantastic. So well done, ladies, first of all. Right then, so I'm really pleased to show you this because this is a book that's going to be out on the 1st of November, so nobody else has seen this yet, so this is completely exclusive for you guys, and this is it. So it's Your Skirt Your Way. It's published with Search Press, so you'll be able to pre-order that if you wanted to, but what I wanted to do is show you the inside of it. So basically this book is Your Skirt Your Way. There's no patterns in here. It's all about your body measurements. So what you're going to do is take your measurements and you're going to create a block. You're then going to cut and splice that block to create your own skirt shape. So there's all different skirt shapes in there, and then obviously you're going to add in the elements to customize and create your own unique style. So inside here I've just made some little notes for you. Here I like to think of these as recipes. So here in the back are 10 of my skirt designs using the book to create them. Now in essence this is a reference book, so I like to think of it as all as ingredients, so you can add different elements in to get a different skirt every time. So I'm just giving you 10 suggestions here, but basically the options are absolutely endless. So there we are. So if I just get another page for you. So here is me drafting the block out. So again, this is all based on your body measurements, so you don't need to worry about, will I get into that size or anything like that, because you're using your specific body measurements to do that. This is you creating and cutting and splicing into that block to create different skirt shapes. And then one of the other elements here is going to be adding how you get in and out of your skirt. So this is the fixtures and fastenings section. So obviously you could get in there with a wrap skirt, for instance, or would it be a zip? Would that be in the front or the back? Would it be a fly zip, for instance? So there's all of those different elements there. So once you've done that, the next section is the details and finishings. So what extra special bits do you want in there? So obviously pockets has to be in there for sure, whether you wanted a vent in the back, for instance, whether you wanted a yoke detail, all of those things are in there. So here's just a little example of what that looks like as far as the instructions are concerned. And then last but not least, you've got the recipes in the back of the book. So it's basically just holding your hand and showing you how you can use the book to its full potential. So this is one of my skirts called Cecilia, and I'll let you read that when you get that at home. So here it is. It's due out on the 1st of November. It's with Search Press and you can pre-order it now. I'm going to be launching it live on Hachanda on the 1st of October, but like I said, this is completely exclusive. Nobody else has seen the inside of it like you guys are. So I wanted to share that with you, and most of all I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So take care everyone, and hopefully I'll see you soon next year for SewBrum. Take care.
Welcome to Deb Day Sewing Room, please come in. Hi, my name's Deb. Welcome to Deb Day Sewing Room. Been sewing seriously for about 6 years. After a few years of sewing seriously, this really became my dream, to open my own sewing room and teach other people the joy of sewing. Previously, I worked in the same career for about 26 years for the same company. I was working with disabled people, supporting deafblind people to live as normal lives as they could, which was just wonderful. So in this room I run sewing classes, I do beginners courses, we do different things like make pyjamas or dresses. I've got Roman blinds classes going, do a zips masterclass and all sorts of things. I think my favourite thing to sew is probably wedding dresses. I absolutely love making intricate gowns, doing the beading, lots of hand sewing and working with silk. It just feeds my soul. I was very much inspired by my dad to open my own business. My dad worked in the car industry years and years and years ago when I was a young girl, and was made redundant when all the car industries were closed down, and started his own business. He had to take a chance. He had a family to bring up and to feed, bills to pay. So he became a painter and decorator. And he used to bring in young guys and train them up and help them to start their own businesses. So I think it's always been a massive inspiration for me. And finally, in my 50s, I've managed to get my own business too. So I'm just over the moon. I'm going to share with you now 2 of my favourite sewing related books. They're very different books. It's kind of the sublime to the ridiculous. The first one I wanted to show you was this one. This one's called The Sewing Book. It's by Alison Smith. And in here, this is an amazing reference book. There's everything you need to know about all the different sewing techniques you'll ever need. It's amazing. This is my go-to sewing book. This book is amazing. I don't know if any of you were lucky enough to go to the exhibition at the V&A, the Christian Dior exhibition. And I bought this book while I was down there, and I absolutely love this book. This is the bar jacket that was made in 1947 with all the couture hand sewing on there. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This is my favourite non-sewing book. I adore this book. It was written, published nearly 20 years ago. It's called The Earth from the Air, 365 Days. And I'm just going to flick through and show you some of the amazing images in this book. So when I'm doing some textile art pieces, I love to take inspiration from the pictures in this book. It's just stunning. Who watched the sewing bee this year? Don't you just love it? I absolutely loved it. All those people putting themselves out there, racing against the clock to get all those garments finished. I think my favourite though had to be in the final, Matt's dress at the end was just awesome. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was stunning. And some of the upcycling challenges were really interesting this year too. So have you taken inspiration from that yourselves? Have you made any of the garments from the sewing bee? I'd love it if you could post up on Facebook and show me some of your bits and pieces that you've made. These are the machines that we use in class. These are the Brother Innovis A150s digital machines. They are awesome. They do loads of cool stuff. They've got loads of cool stitches on them. And people do generally find them nice and easy to use too. So Deb Day Sewing Room is open for business. We are running sewing classes, they're going really well, mostly sold out too. So if you are interested, you need to get your booking in pretty quick. What's new for this season? So new for this season is the Jamie pyjamas from Tilly and the Buttons. Lots of you would probably be familiar with this pattern. It's absolutely amazing. We've had a great time making those. And coming up before Christmas, I'm going to be doing the Stevie dress, another Tilly in the Buttons class. Great for a post-beginner. So the beginners class leads on lovely to these two patterns, and a real sense of achievement when you make these and take them home. So that's what's coming up before Christmas. Deb Day Sewing Room is based at the old Printworks on the Moseley Road in Birmingham. The Printworks was once a factory for many, many years, producing transfers and stickers for companies such as Rally Bikes. There's a wonderful community of artists and makers here, everything from painters, upholstery, pewter work, the bike projects here. There's a textile studio, so there's loads and loads going on. So the sewing room fits in really well, and you can find us at the front of the building on the first floor, just above the cafe. I think anyone will be interested in my fabric stash. I'll do.